Hi, boys and girls. I hope that you have already watched the little video with Dr. Nagler. He gave you a good explanation and a visual about what longitude and latitude are. We're going to do a little reading on pages 16 and 17 in your reflections book. So if you don't already have that out, please take that out and turn to page 16. It says map and globe skills. Part of what we'll learn this year is how to use a map, how to read a map, what's on a map. And we're especially focusing on maps and California this year in fourth grade social studies. So using latitude and longitude, why it matters. To describe the exact location or absolute location of a place, you can use lines of latitude and longitude. What you need to know. Lines of latitude on a map or a globe run east and west. They are measured in degrees, north and south from the equator. They go from 0 at the equator to 90 degrees at each of the poles. North of the equator, lines of latitude are marked N for north, and south of the equator, they are marked S for south. Like the equator, some other lines of latitude have special names. The Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn mark the northern and the southern boundaries of Earth's warmest regions, the tropics. Places north of the Arctic Circle and south of the Antarctic Circle are Earth's coldest regions. Maps and globes also have a set of lines that run north and south from the North Pole to the South Pole. These lines are called lines of longitude. They measure in degrees east and west from the prime meridian. They go from 0 degrees at the prime meridian to 180 degrees. West of the prime meridian lines of longitude are marked W for west, and east of it they are marked E for east. Lines of latitude and longitude on a map or a globe cross each other to form a coordinate grid system. You can give the absolute location of a place by first naming the line of latitude and then the line of longitude to the closest to it. Today in your workbook, you are going to be practicing finding latitude and longitude of certain places in California. I know you just see a black screen right now, but you're going to open your book up, your workbook up, and you're going to see skills use latitude and longitude. And the directions state, it says, Janine wrote a letter to her best friend, Louisa. Since they both like detective stories, she decided to write her messages in code. Janine used latitude and longitude to tell about her trip. Study the map on page 3 and read Janine's letter below. Identify the places near each of the lines of latitude and longitude in Janine's message. Write the name of the place in the blank. So as you read to Louisa, you are going to find some coordinates. And when you get to these coordinates, you're going to refer to this map over here to find which places she actually stopped to visit. Now, these are all places here in California. So you're going to be doing latitude and longitude in California. And take special note that it says a city near these points. So if they're not exactly right on that point, it's okay, but it should be very close to that point. You'll fill in all these blanks by using the map and longitude and latitude. And tomorrow we will go over your answers in class. So be sure you have it completed. If you need any help with this, be sure you come by our office hours. We're happy to help.